Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Today is Vlogmas day number 23, I think. Whatever Friday is. Anyway, today also is Keto Diamonds 10-pound challenge update. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, I hope y'all are having an awesome day. And I just needed to check in with y'all. I didn't get up here yesterday. I didn't want to bore y'all yesterday because there was nothing I could think to talk about. But let me say, y'all, if you're doing keto, keep a cup by you at all times of water. You need to suck down water as much as possible. And that's how you do it. Really, honestly, y'all. Water's very important. You gotta keep drinking the water. So anyway, make sure you drink your water. Just saying, just saying. It's been a so good week with my keto, and just didn't know how it was gonna go this week for me with the weight loss thing. We've got one more week, and I honestly don't know if I'm gonna make it to the 10 pounds or not. It's just not been dropping like I was hoping. But anyway, it doesn't matter if I don't get to the 10 pounds as long as I've dropped a little bit. That's what matters to me, honestly. So, I'm going to get off of keto for a minute. So, last night, we had a storm come through. And some of y'all saw my post on Facebook. But some of y'all, I'm sure, are not on my Facebook page, so I'll tell you right now. We had a terrible storm come through last night, and most of y'all know I do have solar, but my solar only runs my lights and my TV. I don't have enough solar yet to run an air conditioner or my refrigerator, you know, nothing like that. It just runs my lights and my TVs. Anyway, so here I am just playing on my YouTube. Tim's on the couch on his YouTube on his little telephone, and we're just chilling like villains, you know. And next thing, the wind was already blowing when Tim got home, and I said that rain is coming soon. I'm just glad he got home before, you know, it all started. Well, he was able to go and get a shower and do all that, and we were settling in, looking at our YouTubes, and the fans stopped running, the air conditioners cut off, and my computer cut off because my computer is still on the grid. And I said, Tim, the current just went out. And I think it was, oh gosh, between 6 and 7. I can't even remember right now, but between 6 and 7. And I said, oh boy, here we go. So I opened up my front door and looked to the left and to the right and across the street. Across the street from my house is an old 2-story house that they're slowly remodeling, but nobody's in it. And there's a yard light out there, and it was on. I turned my head to the right and looked down there. And down that little road, the lights were on. But of course, in my area, the lights were off. I'm like, great. And so I went to go, and I was sending one of my friends on Facebook. She had sent me a messenger message, and I told her my current just went out, and just as soon as I did it, my phone died. And then I have dogs going, I'm sure you heard that. But anyway, so my phone died. I'm like, oh, great. So I went back and plugged it in to my charging system. And here's my, this is my charging system. I use it all the time. I got it from Harbor Freight. Love this thing. So, set it down. So I went and plugged it in and let my phone charge a little bit, and it said 61%, so I went and cut that bad boy back on. because I wanted to make sure I reported that we had an outage. And so I did, and then I waited 30 minutes to an hour, I guess, and I went back online and looked them up and wanted to do to check and see if they found the problem and how long it was going to take for them to fix it. Ruby's thirsty. Can you hear her? She's lapping up that water. But anyway, so I checked it, and it said service ought to be brought back up between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. I was like, oh my gosh, it's going to be hot. Because Tim, bless his heart, he sure did not go out there and crank the generator that I know is working. Man. But anyway, it was about 9:30, and I said, okay, let's go on to bed. It was actually cooler in the bedroom than it was in the living room for some reason. But anyhow, we got back there and laid down, and I cut the TV on. And before, I had checked to see how much charge did I have going on, and it was at 50%. I'm like, ooh, uh-oh. I don't know how long this is going to last. But anyhow, it lasted long enough because we were able to watch TV in the bedroom, and I had my little same thing I used as last time when the current went out. It was something that was in the mail, and it was like a thick piece of something, and so I was fanning using my man-made air conditioning trying to stay cool while we were laying in the bed watching TV. So I went on ahead and cut the sleeper timer on 60 minutes. Usually I'll do 90 minutes, and we were already asleep by then. But I would toss and turn because I was hot. I can't stand to be hot. But anyway, when my TV cut off, and it was at 11 o'clock, when my TV cut off, the current come back on. Thank the Lord the current come back on. And thanks to all the men out there working on the electricity. Whew. But anyhow, so then we could get cool, and I went on to sleep after that. So that was good. And then tonight, here we go again. We've got more storms coming this evening. So I got to make sure that my batteries are full charged. And see, I'm guilty for that. We only have 2 big batteries. We have not been able to get another battery yet. So hopefully one day we can get another one. We need 2 more, really. But during the day, I always make sure I turn my solar panels so they're getting charged all day long. And like usually they're fully charged by 12 o'clock. But then I'm watching the news, and then I'll watch my Young and the Restless, and then I'll watch something else after that. And I didn't cut the TV off to give it a charge. So my fault on that. So anyhow, today I will be more prepared. That system will be fully charged before Tim gets home today, because I want to make sure I have plenty of charge in case we lose power again tonight. So anyhow, the really nice thing about us having to lose power is I still have lights and I can still watch TV, so that's kind of awesome in a way, but we're just getting hot. I'll be so glad one day we can maybe at least have one air conditioner we can run off of solar. We got to take one step at a time, but it'll come sometime. But anyhow, so let's see, what else? Oh, so yesterday for my lunch I had this. It was 2 chicken thighs that were fried in my lard, And I just added salt and pepper to them when they come out. I had some pork rinds, and I had made some homemade ranch dressing. That stuff is so good to dip with your pork rinds. I honestly get tired of eating plain old pork rinds. So I made some dip, which Tim knows nothing about the dip until he sees this video. But anyhow, and last night for dinner, I cooked some chicken in the pressure cooker, and then I dumped some Alfredo sauce on it, and I had that with some broccoli, and that was my dinner last night. So not too bad. And I made Tim a couple of those chocolate chawaffles. He seems to like those, unless he's telling me a story, but he tells me he likes them anyway. So anyhow, today I'm going to have leftovers with the chicken that I had last night. That's going to be my lunch today with some... Oh, I'm not having pork rinds. Tim finished my pork rinds. The only dang snack that I can have. And he eats my snack. Really, Tim? So, whenever we get to go grocery shopping this weekend, I got to pick up some pork rinds. Anyway, let me go ahead, if Sadie doesn't knock. Sadie come and lay down at my feet in the sunshine. Getting her, and then she moves. Alright, so Tim did his little video the other day on he hates keto. And if y'all have been following me for a right good while, y'all know he hates keto. But I'm like, okay, tell me what you want and I'll fix it. So I found some potatoes that I had when I was canning stewed. Then Ruby comes over here and knocks the camera. When I'm canning stewed beef, I had some potatoes left over, and I actually forgot because I had just set them underneath where I cook at on the floor. And I was like, oh, okay. So I cut up some potatoes and I boiled them, and then I put some butter on them yesterday. So he had that with his chicken. And so he can't say he hasn't had potatoes this week. Anyway, y'all give me the you know what, because I haven't been feeding that man taters. Lord have mercy. Y'all, he's going to get so tired of taters. Not. But anyhow, so let me go ahead and get on with this update. This is the Keto Diamond 10-Pound Challenge update number 3. So I'm going to, I think I still have it. If I do, I'll put the start on one side and I'll put today's on the other. And for the month of August, so far, I have lost 7.2 pounds for the month of August. Y'all, I don't know if I'm going to get the last for the 10 pounds done by next Friday. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It's moving really slow for me for some reason. So, anyway, I was doing just meat and the butter thing, but I just wanted a vegetable, so I threw me in a broccoli a couple times this week. But I lost a pound from last week to this week, so that wasn't bad. And to me, it wasn't bad because that's 1 pound gone. But I usually like losing 3 or 4 pounds. But anyhow, that's okay. I'm happy with the 1 pound that I've lost, and I'm really happy that I've lost 7.2 pounds so far for this month. So anyhow, that's my update, and I'm going to get off of here now because it's getting hot. Y'all know I sit here with this door open, and that sun is kicking. And they say the heat index is going to be over 100 today. And I'm totally not looking forward to that. So I want to go ahead and get my door shut so this place will start cooling down. And y'all have an awesome rest of your day. I really enjoy each of y'all that come on and give me comments. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day. That's all I can say. Love you, mean it. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye now.